Dad is not doing very well, and it's been going on for a while. His heart is failing severely, and I don't know how long he has. I've been struggling with the thought of death, the concept of death in my life, but especially the last 10 years since leaving my church, my Christian identity, now dealing with my dad's sickness, him not wanting to even think about a heart transplant or anything. It's like we're all understanding that his passing is going to happen sometime in the near future, probably, unless there's some miracle, which I still believe in miracles, but I'm also not naive. And I feel like since this has been going on for so long, the past year, it's given me time to think about death even more than usual, imagining what it's like to lose someone dear to you, wondering what's on the other side. You can have all these beliefs about the other side. At the end of the day, when it does happen to someone you love, I feel like it's such a different reality. It's like, because it's really happening, it's like right here. And I'm trying not to lose hope or get to some dark place. But I am struggling. But I do notice that I'm also feeling this peace, and I'm just grateful that I have this time with my dad, even though we're states away. I'm not close, but I'm grateful that I can call him, I can text him, can get responses from him, I can still see him. And I'm grateful that I'm able to sort of grieve or start my grieving process while he's still here, because I feel like it's a little bit easier that when that day or that moment comes when he has to really go, I would have already been a little bit prepared. And honestly, it just makes me realize like how important it is to cherish the people that you love. Because when everything is okay, you don't think about these things. You think it's so far away, like yeah, we all go, but it's somewhere out there. It's almost like it's not gonna happen to you. It can come so fast. Everything can change in like a year, a month, a day, and it becomes such a reality. Like all the things you've known and heard about all your life, about forgiveness, making peace with people, accepting them, it becomes a reality, and it's like a reality check when your loved ones get sick or they go on. It just makes you clean from the inside. It makes you pure. It just purifies you because you see all of the nonsense right away and you get rid of it. It just becomes so irrelevant. I'm just grateful for this time, for all the years. I'm grateful for my dad, for the rough patches that we did have, because they strengthened me. They've taught me a lot. He's taught me a lot in his own way. I'm just grateful that my fear of death is sort of dissipating as we go through this. And today I wrote a little bit in my journal that I feel like maybe because it's so close to our family right now, this idea of passing, this idea of death, it almost feels like it's just this natural thing, and it's almost like you have to accept it and you have to welcome it, otherwise you're going to suffer. It's just a part of you now. And because it's a part of you, it's not so scary. It's not like this foreign thing. It's like so weird to say that, but I'm trying to put into words the feelings that I'm experiencing. This whole entire experience is definitely causing me to take it one day at a time. Don't look so far into the future. Cherish the moment you have now. The present hour, the present minute, this now that we have. Because that's the only thing we have, and there's no point in figuring out what's the next thing gonna be, because it doesn't matter right now. What matters is this second, this moment. So for that, I'm grateful for all these little important insights. I just hope that I can continue to grow through this, continue to learn through the pain, and continue to seek the light, to choose the light, not let the darkness and grief consume me so much that I can't function or can't see the good. I'm really working on that inside myself. If anybody's going through something similar, if you're watching this, I'm really sorry. I understand it's scary and difficult, but we will get through. We have no other choice. We're here to learn and to go through things, sometimes go through extremely painful things. But I believe that in the end, we're all gonna be okay. Everything will be okay. Because I believe that love wins. Pain and darkness don't win. So we're gonna be okay. It's the night of July 25th. Very late, almost 1 a.m. We have a flight tomorrow to Washington. It was originally planned for August 1st to go spend some time with my family, especially since Dad is not doing well with his heart failure. But he seems to be declining really fast, just has had multiple hospital visits, isn't breathing well. So I think it's just best to get there earlier. So we changed our flight tickets and we're flying out tomorrow around noon. Just really, I don't know, a lot of emotions. Feeling excited to see my family. I haven't been back in 4 years. Happy to be going back and visiting, seeing everybody, but also the circumstances with my dad are just really sad. And such is life. We live, we die, we struggle. It's just been really painful to watch him suffer the way he's suffering. But I'm hoping that it'll be a good trip regardless. We're supposed to stay until August 15th. And we'll see how it goes. It'll be the first flight for the twins and Lior's second flight, but he doesn't remember much from the first flight, so he's really excited about this one. Roy is taking us, and then he's flying back home the same day because there's a lot of work we gotta do here, or he has to do here. So it'll be just me and the kids over there. Hoping it will go all well and smooth, and hopefully we'll be able to spend some quality time with my family. Hopefully it'll all be good news. Traveling with little kids is difficult. I'm not gonna lie, there were a few times we were like, what did we get into? Why did we do this? But we did it. Good thing it was a 2-hour flight. It wasn't very long to Washington. We had a tablet with downloaded videos. We had some snacks and ready-made bottles. So that was helpful. Alex fell asleep on me at some point, but it was hard. One thing I do recommend is bringing these little backpacks with a leash, especially if you have multiple kids, because those were a lifesaver, especially at the airport when they want to run in all different directions. So I highly recommend getting them. We just got ours for like $10 on Amazon. Just landed in Portland after 4 years. Flight was okay. The boys were super fussy the first half. Then Alex took a nap. Axel was all right, so not too bad. My parents' house, and oh my gosh, I missed it so much. After 4 years, I'm realizing how much I miss the nature, the greenery, the beauty. Vegas is nice in its own way, but nothing can compare to the beautiful parts of Washington and Oregon. I'm just happy I get to be here for the next 3 weeks and just gonna soak it all in. I feel so blessed and so grateful for this corner of earth where my parents live, and just got me to thinking about a lot now that my dad is struggling, and just coming back here just brings back so many memories and just realizations, and like realizing like how in the past you don't, especially when you're younger, you don't necessarily like realize what you have. You aren't always present. And now just coming back to this place and remembering the old me, it just reminds me of like the changes that I've gone through and how much I've grown. And I'm just so grateful for the opportunity to be back. And I know the next 3 weeks are gonna be emotional, but they're also gonna be really nice. Just wanna really make it memorable for the kids too. Lior is just having a blast with his cousins.
running around like crazy, just playing. He's so free and happy. And I love seeing that. I love the fresh air that we get to have here. It's just gonna be really nice. But yeah, it definitely reminded me of like when I was younger and I used to live here and wake up every day here. And I just remember being so consumed by so many things that just don't even matter right now, you know? I'm like I remember being grateful for the beauty, but not as much as I am now. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I didn't have a worry in my life. And I don't know why I was so stressed out. My head wasn't in the right space. I was worried about people that don't even matter today. Just so many things. So it's almost like I'm able to come back here and redeem that and just spend the time in peace, gratitude, and just being present. That's my intention. So it's our first night here at parents' house, and the sisters are here. We're gonna make some tea and have some blueberries because that's the one thing I miss, blueberries. Yeah. So it's gonna be our night. The kids are sleeping. Lior is having the time of his life. And we're just gonna have some sister time. Lior just got me some wildflowers. Just amazing. Just all kinds of herbs and I don't know, random flowers that you can find in the yard here. So pretty. Что-то я это снимала, а ты что крадешься?
А ты чё, а?
Such a peaceful time. So nice. Good morning, Axel. Good morning.
Coming back to this land felt like coming back to a part of myself. My parents' home in Washington. It's quiet, green, full of life. It holds so many years of who I've been and who I've become. We moved here in 2005. This land watched me grow through the hard teenage years, heartbreaks, questions, and change. It's where I found parts of myself. It's where I walked out the door in my wedding dress. Every corner holds a memory. My dad made this land what it is. Even with heart failure, he never stopped caring for it. He mowed the grass, planted trees that still bear fruit, apples, pears, a grapevine. He filled the yard with flowers. He didn't just take care of the land, he poured love into it. These moments were filmed a few days before he passed. And though I didn't know what was coming, I was already feeling it. The weight of time, the quiet beauty of being back, how full everything felt. And now watching them, they feel different. He's in every frame. In the garden, in the light, in the stillness, in the care he gave so freely. This place holds so much. Not just memories, but meaning. Loss, love, growth, and gratitude, all living here together. My heart aches, but it's full. Bittersweet doesn't even begin to cover it, but it's beautiful, and I'm thankful I got to come home. It's almost midnight, and Dad was taken to the hospital again today. He was not breathing well, just doing super poorly. My sisters went home. I put the kids to sleep, and it feels so surreal. Just being back here almost feels unreal. I have so many thoughts running through my head, memories. And I kept telling my sisters when we were talking, I wish I could go back to those years when we all lived together, but with the mindset I have now, with all the growth and experience I have now, to go back there and relive those years. I feel like I would have been so different, way more present, way more grateful. I would waste less time on people that just don't matter. I would waste less nerves on chasing fake friends, people that don't love you back, that don't treat you right. I would more focus on my own interests, my hobbies, the things that are really close to my soul. I personally think I would do more with music outside of just the community I was in. I feel like I would just do way more. But back then life was so different. It was like spent on worries and just things that absolutely don't matter today. It's so crazy. And now with Dad being so sick, you realize how short life really is and how we spend it a lot of times on just so much nonsense. We don't always cherish each other. And the last couple years, I feel like have been so good between my dad and I. We always had kind of a rocky relationship. But I feel like the last few years we understood each other more, accepted each other where each one of us was. And for that, I'm so grateful. And it's sad that he's so sick and I don't know how much longer he has. But I still don't have regrets. And just being here feels like such a gift because I can still be here. I can still experience the same place, the same feeling of home, and I still have this chance. And it's beautiful. And life, I'm just realizing life is so beautiful and weird. The polarities, all the changes we go through, you know, the seasons we go through, and how certain parts of life from the past almost don't feel real, almost like that was just such a different me in some different time zone, completely different life, different people than today, you know, different situations, different worries. And it's just interesting to be able to look back, see yourself back then, and then see yourself now and see the difference. And it makes me think, like, what about in another 10, 20 years? What am I going to be like? And trying to take the wisdom of the me today into the future with me, so that in 10, 20 years I can look back at this time and be even more grateful and realize that I've made good changes in my life, and I've really learned what matters, and I've put my life on those things. It's just nice to have those realizations, and just nice to still be here, have this life, and have these opportunities to see your loved ones, to be back to those places that will always be dear to your heart. So I'm just sitting here alone right now and having all these thoughts, just praying and hoping Dad makes it. My parents have had this thing for, I don't know, like over 20 years, I think. I remember when we just got it, I was probably like 12 years old. Such nostalgia. We had originally planned to come here at the beginning of August, but ended up changing our flight and arriving almost a week earlier due to my dad's health. The day after we arrived, he was admitted to the hospital and stayed there with my mom for about 5 days before coming home on hospice care. During that time, we spent a lot of quality moments with my siblings and our kids, enjoying the warm weather, the open space to roam, and finding fun and safe ways to keep the twins entertained, because they're everywhere these days, climbing on things, running into things. It felt really good to slow down, reconnect, and just be together. Almost every morning, I took the kids on a walk where we would stop to say hello to the neighbors' goats and chickens, so that was a whole lot of fun. The neighbors here are incredibly kind. One family even came by to check on my mom after hearing about my dad and offered their help if she needed anything. It's comforting to know that there are good people nearby who truly care. August turned out to be sunny and warm, such a beautiful time to visit, especially since the rest of the year it's usually rainy and a little gloomy. Идем в бассейн. Да? Let's go. Да. Набегались, наигрались на улице.
Mom, can you show me where you put my flowers yesterday and today?
Right here. Taking them out on a walk one at a time, because 2 at once is a little bit crazy.
My dad, a quiet, faithful, loving man. He loved his family, his home, and worked hard with his hands. He could build or fix anything and could cook delicious food. Dad wrote poems. He was very deep and observant. Together with my mom, they had just celebrated 37 years of marriage on July 30th, their last anniversary. Dad shaped and challenged me, especially in my younger years. The morals I live by, my sense of responsibility, my work ethic, strength, those came from him. Our relationship had its ups and downs like most do. We had our struggles. But if it's true that souls choose each other before this life, then I know we chose well. And we both grew. It was such an honor to be by his side and serve him in these last weeks. I will forever remember this time and forever remember my dad. Heading out to Marina's house to play at the playground with all the kiddos. Yeah? Hopefully they do good on the road and not scream. Okay, you got this. Got all the kids together and walking to the playground. Been sitting at home for the last week, just taking care of Dad and staying home in general. So decided to get out a little bit. It's really nice weather today, so that's a bonus. Come on, Noor. You got your frisbee. Алекс, куда мы идем? Смотри, как красиво. Да? Alex excited to be outside? Да? Always such a beautiful morning here. I'm really gonna miss it when I go home. I don't know if you can hear the birds singing, but it's like an entire choir here that I can hear.
So beautiful.
And Mom said there is a little, oh, there it is, a little cucumber that's ready to be picked. So I'm gonna eat it for breakfast today. The kids woke up so early, 6 a.m., so now they're napping. And I'm making breakfast for Lior and I. It's a cute little cucumber. And she's got some tomatoes those are ready. These are still green. So nice. Давай, сыночек, try a cucumber from Babushka's garden and tell me, is it good? Yummy? What about the tomato?
Okay.
Is it sweet? Good?
Mm-hmm.
Now you like tomatoes as long as they're from Babushka's garden?
Yeah. It's a lovely sunny day. I got a song, Mom. It's rain, 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 rain. Do you?
Sing it.
Rain, 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 rain. It's a lovely sunny day.
Maybe lovely rainy day?
It's a lovely sunny day. Rain, 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 rain. It's a lovely sunny day.
No idea.
Every step forward is another add-on. Through every break and fall, we need to stay strong. And as time goes by, we get settled in our ways. No matter how hard we try, the feeling stays. You get right through my shield, like raindrops on a field. You pour down the dry cracks, and the earth comes alive. Wherever there's love, there's bound to be strains. We push on through the rain. I know that things must change. I want to live again. I want to live again.
Dad passed away quietly on August 12th, 2025 at 2:45 in the morning. And as hard as that moment was, I feel so deeply honored that I was at the house. For years, I was afraid I might not make it in time, since I live far away, and these last few weeks, all the way up to his passing, were a gift. After calling my family and the hospice staff, I stepped outside and looked up. I've always believed from hearing so many near-death stories that the soul lingers just above us when it leaves the body. And I wanted him to know, one more time, that he was loved.
Losing someone in their physical form changes everything. The hallway feels empty. Their clothes, their shoes, even the walls and floors that once carried them, they don't feel the same anymore. It's like the whole house is missing something, because it is. This is such uncharted territory for our family, a chapter we'll have to learn to walk through side by side. Even though Dad is no longer here in his physical body, his presence is still everywhere. Now I truly understand what people mean when they say love never ends. It stretches beyond time, beyond loss. It simply keeps going. I feel my dad's love wrapped around me every day, and that's where I find my comfort. At the funeral, as he was being buried, we looked up and saw this massive heart-shaped cloud right above us. To us, it was Dad's way of sending love back. A new heart, whole, free, beating strong, in a way it never could here. Is nothing at all. It does not count. I have only slipped away into the next room. Nothing has happened. Everything remains exactly as it was. I am I, and you are you. And the old life that we lived so fondly together is untouched, unchanged. Whatever we were to each other, that we are still. Call me by the old familiar name. Speak of me in the easy way, which you always used. Put no difference into your tone. Wear no forced air of solemnity or sorrow. Laugh as we always laughed at the little jokes that we enjoyed together. Play, smile, think of me, pray for me. Let my name be ever the household word that it always was. Let it be spoken without an effort, without the ghost of a shadow upon it. Life means all that it ever meant. It is the same as it ever was. There is absolute and unbroken continuity. What is this death but a negligible accident? Why should I be out of mind because I am out of sight? I am but waiting for you, for an interval, somewhere very near, just round the corner. All is well. Nothing is hurt. Nothing is lost. One brief moment, and all will be as it was before. How we shall laugh at the trouble of parting when we meet again.